Hi there, Amanda Wycoff here, and I just wanted to share a few bits of information on what I am seeing here when my sellers receive multiple offers. It is a highly competitive seller's market here in McLean County, something that we have never ever seen the likes of here in Central Illinois. And boy, I tell you, it is pretty cutthroat as far as these competitive offers. And what do we need to do as a buyer's agent or as a buyer in order to get our offers accepted? And for my sellers, we may be looking at 10, 20, 25 offers at one given time over the course of a 48-hour period of many showings back to back. We see all these offers coming in and we've got to kind of categorize them. I do like an Excel spreadsheet, and basically say this is offer one and here are the key factors. There are 5 factors that the buyers need to keep in mind that the sellers are looking at. And it's not always price, believe it or not. Price is very important right now because my sellers are getting well over asking price. All of them are getting a minimum of full price, but a good majority of them are getting way over. I just had a house we sold for $35,000 over asking price, which is unheard of in McLean County up until 2021, really. So there are 5 factors that the sellers are going to be paying attention to. 1 is price. So go big or go home, right? 2 are your loan terms. Okay. So if you do not have a conventional, or if you do not have a cash offer, the buyers, the sellers are actually looking at a conventional loan as being awesome, because FHA loans, they tend to have FHA predications, which are items that are repairs that the appraiser says, hey, need to be fixed. Usually these are things like the roof is caving in or the foundation is crumbling. Sometimes it's on a home that was built before 1977, exterior peeling paint that could be lead-based paint. They're going to want you to scrape and paint that. So FHA loans come with those predications. Conventional loans do not. So conventional loan to a seller, that's a good thing, especially if they have even more money down than the 3.5% that FHA does require. So there's that. Also, many buyers are waiving the appraisal because if the offer on the home is $50,000 over the asking price, will it appraise or not? Now, in my humble opinion, I don't think that homes with 10 offers, $30,000 over asking price, should under appraise, but those are just my thoughts. So you want to look at, okay, so if it's a cash buyer that you're competing against as a buyer, then they're not going to have an appraisal. So how do we compete against them? Waive our appraisal. Easy enough, but what that means is if you have a loan that your lender is going to require an appraisal on it. If the home appraises, simple math, okay? You're buying a $100,000 home, you agreed upon price, it comes in, the appraised value at $95,000. You will bring $5,000 more to the table. You are agreeing to waive the appraisal and come up with the shortfall, basically, at the closing table, okay? They are also leaving the closing date open or asking me, if I'm the seller's agent, what do your sellers prefer for closing date, and putting that in. So that's nice. It's really nice as a seller to be able to hold all these cards, and say, oh, well, I want to close on this date and I'm not going to accept your offer unless you close on that date, unless you meet my demands. Also, the next thing, and this is a big one, is waiving inspections. Now, a lot of buyers don't feel comfortable with that, particularly first-time home buyers. So what I see, if someone doesn't feel comfortable with that, is that they will wait. They want their inspections. However, the threshold of the items they can request is much higher. So in our McLean County contract, it has to be $1,000 worth of combined items in order for the buyers even to request them. I'm seeing people moving that up to $5,000, $10,000 to telegraph to the seller that they are not going to be nickel and diming them. They just want to be able to have an inspection and make sure that the roof isn't going to cave in, the foundation isn't crumbling, that sort of thing. So those are the 5 key factors that, well, that was 10. This is 5. 5 key factors that you need to consider when you're writing an offer, and that I have my sellers consider. And so if you want to be competitive, play to win, right? I'm Amanda Wycoff. Thanks for being at home with Amanda on this rainy Tuesday afternoon.